Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Marika. I was born and raised in Japan, and I started learning English when I was 20 years old. Right now, I live in the Philippines. Today, I wanted to share something interesting that came up during the conversation with my friend the other day. We were discussing how adults continue to learn after the formal education, and I was surprised to find out Japan's adult education participation rate is quite low among other developed nations. According to the recent study by the OECD, only about 41% of Japanese adults are involved in some form of learning. This is below the OECD average, which is 47%. This means more than half of Japanese adults essentially stop learning once they finish college. I have to admit, this really shocked me. I'm usually surrounded by people who are constantly learning new things and seeking new knowledge. But then I realized people who I regularly interact with are from English learning communities, so they're not necessarily representative of general population in Japan. So why is this happening? Why do so many Japanese adults stop learning after they finish school? The idea Japanese adults don't study can be traced back to several cultural, social, and systemic factors that influence learning habits and opportunities. Well, first off, there are significant learning barriers to adult education in Japan. Many adults are consumed with long working hours and family responsibilities. Balancing these with time for study is extremely challenging. After a long day of work, it's understandable that people might not have enough energy left to do additional learning activities. Moreover, in Japan, there is a strong cultural focus on front-loaded education. This means that there is a huge focus on learning during childhood and adolescence, but less support and encouragement for continuing education into adulthood. Once people finish school and secure a job, there is often a perception that further education is not necessary. This also ties into another point, the traditional view in Japan that learning is for young people. Once someone has a stable job, they may feel less need to pursue further education or skill development. This can discourage lifelong learning. I get it. It is tough. Juggling work and family duty with study time is really challenging. But personally, I believe the real learning actually starts after college. It's essential for adults in Japan to embrace ongoing education, not for only personal growth, but also to enhance their quality of life and contribute to a more empathetic and cooperative society. I'm not saying everybody should go back to school. However, continuing to develop ourselves can help us guide the younger generation, not only just telling them what to do, but by showing them through our actions. Today, I'm here to encourage and promote lifelong learning. If you're watching, congratulations! You are already on your path of learning, at least English learning. I'm excited to cover many more topics in the future that may spark your interests. Let me leave you with a beautiful quote from B.B. King. The beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take it away from you. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you next time. Bye bye.